Kids, I'm going to tell you an incredible story. The story of how I met your mother.
Are we being punished for something?
No.
Yeah, is this going to take a while?
Yes. 25 years ago, before I was your father, I was a different person. As a child, I was taught what was right, but I was not taught to correct my temper. I was given good principles, but left to follow them in pride and conceit.
Dad, you were a hermit when you were younger, weren't you? Such a reserved young man.
Unfortunately, an only son, for many years an only child, I was spoilt by my parents, who thought good themselves, allowed, encouraged, almost taught me to be selfish and overbearing, to care for none beyond my own family circle, to think meanly of all the rest of the world, to wish at least to think meanly of their sense and worth compared with me own.
Dad, you sound like you're a disagreeable man.
Was I? Maybe, but your mother definitely had taught me a valuable lesson.
Come, Darcy, I must have you dance. I hate to see you standing by yourself in a stupid manner. You had much better dance.
I certainly shall not. You know how I detest it. Unless I'm particularly acquainted with my partner, and there is not another woman in the room who would not be a punishment to me to stand up with.
What about her? The girl sitting down just beside you, who is very pretty and I dare say very agreeable. Do let me ask my partner to introduce you.
She is tolerable, but not handsome enough to tempt me. You had better return to your partner and enjoy her smiles, for you are wasting your time with me.
You were so full of vanity.
Hey, don't call him that. He just had pride.
Either way, he's giving Mama such offenses.
Well, his pride does not offend me as much as pride often does, because there is an excuse for it. One cannot wonder that a very fine young man with family, fortune, everything in his favor should think of highly of himself. If I may so express it, he has the right to be proud.
Kids, vanity and pride are different things, though the words are often used synonymously. A person may be proud without being vain. Pride relates more to our opinion of ourselves, vanity to what we have other things of us.
Well, if I were father, I should not care how proud or vain I was.
But he was so mean to Mama.
Kids, stop arguing. I had to change to win your mother's love. Your mother before despised my conduct and manners. Her reproof, so well applied, I shall never forget. Had you behaved in a more gentlemanlike manner. Those were her words. You know not, you can scarcely conceive how they have tortured me.
Yes, Mr. Darcy changed. He has gained civility, for which I still admire greatly today. I guess that was when all my former prejudice had been removed.
But Mama, if you did not like father at first, when did you start liking him?
It was coming on so gradually that I hardly knew when it began. But I believe I must date it from my first seeing his beautiful grounds at Pemberley. Kids, see that album? Take a look and admire the natural beauty of Pemberley 25 years ago. I had never seen a place for which nature had done more or where natural beauty had been so little counteracted by an awkward taste, and at that moment I felt that to be mistress of Pemberley might be something.
So, Mama married our father because of Pemberley?
To be mistress of Pemberley? You really think so? But there must be love in their courtship.
Marriage was different back then. Remember, the state of marriage fell into the responsibility of a woman and the choice of the husband.
Yes, but it is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife.
Yes, he is considered as the rightful property owner of something or someone.
So men were targeted back then. If you think about it, women inherited only through their husbands. So, if they were born poor, they would stay poor, unless they married and lived well by their husband's favor. Oh, I see it now. So a woman must find a rich partner to survive.
I think so. And the idea of marriage is just an economic merging. One class rising and the other class falling.
Then marriage is like a business. I wouldn't want that kind of marriage for me in the future.
You know what, kids? Enough deductions. Your mother is beautiful no matter what. Isn't that right, dearest, lovely Elizabeth?
Your father's just teasing me.
It belongs to me to find occasions for teasing with you as often as may be. Alright kids, I guess that's enough stories for one day. I'll tell you more tomorrow.
Ladies, now look at your man. Now back to my son-in-laws. Now back at your man. Now back at my son-in-law. Sadly, he isn't my son-in-law. Do you want your daughter to marry someone like your man or like my son-in-laws who make around $5,000 to $10,000 a year? Now look at your man. Now back to my son-in-laws. Your future son-in-law can be like them if you pre-order your very own The Courting Manual today. Look down. Back up. Where's your daughter? She's in London with her man. What's in her hand? Now back at me. I have it. It's money, the thing you love. Look again, there's even more money. And more money! Anything is possible when your son-in-law is rich. The Courting Manual is the perfect guide in wooing a wealthy husband. Come on, ladies. You're now married. Your business of life is to get your daughters married. What are you waiting for? The Courting Manual includes 50 pickup lines, 100 excuses to spend a night at a man's house, and 1,000 love schemes and tricks to win a man's heart. Get your copy today. Quit despair and learn how to capture a rich son-in-law. Look at me. I'm rich!
Hey, here's a picture of Aunt Lydia. She was stout back then, but she had a nice complexion and a good sense of humored countenance.
Oh, she's the silliest thing. I'm not too sure if I'm fond of her though.
How come?
Well, she's always so lively and cheerful. She's always speaking of young men and attending to all kinds of balls. It can get so annoying.
Oh, I almost got fought. Aunt Lydia wrote to you. The letter arrived yesterday, but I'd completely forgotten. Hey, take a look. What's it say?
Here, I'll read it to you. My dear niece, I wish you joy. You are almost 16 and that is a very important age. I am proud to say that that was when your very aunt got married to your Uncle William.
Who would want to get married to her?
Oh shush, I am reading. Now, where was I? Oh, right there. You are young, but the age of romance will come very soon. But have no fear, Aunt Lydia is here to help you. What does that mean?
Now, my little niece, let me give you some advice. It's absolutely fun to be in love at 16. But before you're able to pick the right one, you must flirt with others to test their sincerity. First, buy a bonnet. If you cannot find a pretty one, just pick one that's better looking than the rest. The bonnet will attract any man you desire, trust me. Secondly, you must develop great communication skills. Men love it when women talk to them and make the first move. You just need to make it easy for them. Remember, be flirtatious. That's the key to success. Third, you must attend as many balls as possible. That would be good fun. You can do more scouting there. If not, visit my family at Newcastle. I promise that there will be plenty of young men and elegant balls at home. I dare say I should get a husband for you before winter is over. Yours very sincerely, Lydia Wickham.
How silly can Aunt Lydia get? She's such a silly woman.
I'm offended that Aunt Lydia thinks I would gladly follow her dumb philosophy. I thank you for my share of the favor, but I do not particularly like her way of getting husbands.
You know, sometimes I wonder, how is Aunt Lydia related to the family? I mean, Auntie Janie and Catherine are so much better.
I know. Have you ever wondered what Uncle Wickham sees in Aunt Lydia? He must have seen something that made him willing to spend his whole life with her.
But what? He always looks so annoyed of his wife whenever they come to visit our family. I say that he's not pleased with his marriage.
Maybe. Oh, wait. There's more from the letter. I didn't see it until now. Aunt Lydia took half of the page to sign her signature that I can barely read what she's trying to say down there.
Let me see.
P.S. Can you tell your mother a few words for me? I hope your mother thinks of us. I'm sure Uncle Wickham would like a place at court very much, and I do not think we should have quite money enough to live upon without some help. But do not speak to your father about this, if you had rather not.
That's weird. I swear I've seen our father give Uncle Wickham money before. A few times, actually.
Who knows? I can ask our father, but I doubt he will tell us. Where are you going?
I'm going to bed. Good night.
Fine. Well, I guess I'll just have the sitting room to myself. Heaven and earth, the shades of Pemberley are polluted. Its wood are polluted. Its grounds are polluted. Everything about Pemberley is polluted. Look at it. Look at that mess. I need dedicated workers now. Pemberley shall be clean and restored to its rightful state once again. No work experience required. Contact Lady Catherine at Rosing Parks for more information today.
Need a vacation? Need a husband? Visit Brighton today and make your dreams come true. Brighton, its beauty will comprise every possibility of earthly happiness. Walk down the streets covered with officers, witness all the glories of the camp. Its tent stretches forth in beauteous uniformity of lines, crowded with the young and the gay, dazzling with scarlet. Can you picture yourself sitting beneath a tent, tenderly flirting with at least 5 officers at once? Bows here, bows there, bows everywhere. Oh, what fun! Contact Lydia Wickham to be your very own tourist today.
Hey kids, guess what? Today you're going to visit Lady Catherine at Rosings Park. You'll be joining for dinner with the Collins. Now go get ready.
Why? Why do you keep punishing us?
Come on now, do not speak of your relatives that way. Get ready. Your mother and I will prepare you to a carriage.
Welcome to Rosings, little Darcy's, home of the affable and noble Lady Catherine. Take a look at these windows made out of glass. They are I can assure you they are highly expensive. The sitting room with such elegant and fashionable furniture. Luxurious dining room with fine silverware. I hope you feel right at home, little Darcy's.
Thank you. We will.
Lady Catherine cannot wait to meet you. You'll love her for she has the best of manners. Lady Catherine is a very respectable, sensible woman indeed. Thank goodness you two arrived early. Lady Catherine very much objected to be kept waiting for dinner. Oh, Charlotte, there you are. Make haste, make haste. You must come here to meet the little Darcys.
Hello there. I hope your mother and father are in great health. Mr. Collins, Lady Catherine said she needs to speak to you before dining. She's in the drawing room.
Ah, such an honor to be summoned by Lady Catherine. I shall go immediately. She has shown me great kindness and attention. Lady Catherine, here I come.
How can you love a man like that, Mrs. Collins? I don't mean to be rude, but he's awful. I find this man extremely abominable.
I'm not romantic, you know. I never was. I asked only a comfortable home. Mr. Collins is educated and wealthy. He is indeed a very agreeable man.
Well, I hope you're happy with your decision and your marriage.
Yes, happiness in marriage is entirely a matter of chance. I am very lucky indeed. Thank you for your kind words. I see that your parents have raised you with civility, but please excuse me. I must see whether Lady Catherine is in need of my assistance.
So women married for money in the old days.
You can't blame them. They only want to secure a good future. Mrs. Collins is just one of them.
One day, I'm gonna find a girl who loves me for who I am. Not for my money, not for my status, not for my connection, not for my house.
That is hard to find.
Anyway, where is this Lady Catherine? I heard she's wickedly mean.
I heard she's extremely nosy, always telling others how to manage their lives.
I don't see how Mr. Collins can praise her with so much exuberance and enthusiasm.
I concur. I bet Lady Catherine isn't even that pleasant. No wonder Mama isn't very fond of her. What did you say? Say it again. Little girl, where are your manners? It seems like you need a governess. I will be your governess and will guide you onto the right path. I will write to your mother right now.